Have you ever had that feeling, that chilling certainty that you saw something you weren't supposed to see? Something that defies explanation, that makes you question your own sanity? Today, we're diving into a story that perfectly captures this feeling. A masterpiece of slow-burn suspense that will have you looking over your shoulder long after the credits roll. Welcome to the deceptively peaceful town of Morio. Our story follows Koichi, a high schooler who is anything but ordinary. He's earnest, meticulous, and possesses an uncanny eye for detail. One evening, he witnesses something unsettling. A disappearance. Not a loud, dramatic event, but a quiet, blink-and-you-miss-it vanishing act. The problem? He's the only one who saw it. And now, he's desperately trying to prove it wasn't all in his head. The visual style of this narrative is key. It's not your typical high-octane thriller. Instead, it employs a shaky, handheld camera, putting us right in Koichi's shoes. We feel his anxiety, his frantic energy as he retraces his steps through the quiet suburban streets. The setting is Morio, a town that looks perfectly normal on the surface, but a palpable sense of wrongness hums just beneath the facade. The lighting is flat, almost mundane, which makes the deep, unnatural shadows all the more menacing. As Koichi scours the area, he begins to find clues. These aren't big, obvious pieces of evidence. They're tiny, easily overlooked details that only his observant nature could spot. A single mismatched button lying on the pristine sidewalk. A flower, freshly snapped and misplaced in a perfectly manicured garden bed. The camera zooms in with extreme close-ups, forcing us to focus on these seemingly insignificant objects. They feel real, tangible proof that Koichi is right. But here's where the true horror begins. Koichi excitedly calls over a skeptical police officer or a dismissive neighbor to show them what he has found. He points, explains its significance with desperate, pleading words. And then, when he looks back, the clue is gone. A jarring, quick cut shows us the empty space where the button once lay. The flower is back on its stem, whole and undisturbed. It's a masterful use of visual trickery, a subtle gaslighting of both our protagonist and us, the audience. We hear the cold, patronizing replies from the adults. "Are you feeling all right, son? Maybe you should get some rest. There's nothing here." The audio is dominated by this stark contrast. Koichi's frantic, high-pitched voice against the low, monotonous drone of disbelief. This isn't just a mystery. It's a psychological assault. Is Koichi losing his mind? Or is there something far more sinister at play? A force that can literally erase reality. The use of a grainy filter, like old security footage, and a muted color palette adds to this sense of bleakness and paranoia. It feels like we're watching a cold case file unfold in real time, one where the evidence is actively fighting against being discovered. With every vanishing clue, the community's suspicion shifts from the unseen perpetrator to Koichi himself. He's no longer a witness. He's a troublemaker, a liar, or worse, mentally unstable. His desperation grows, his search becoming more frantic. He knows he's running out of time, not just to solve the disappearance, but to save his own credibility, his own sanity. The town of Morio, once just a backdrop, starts to feel like a conspirator in itself, its very fabric bending to conceal a dark secret. The climax is a masterstroke of suspense. After what feels like an eternity of failure and humiliation, Koichi makes one last, desperate search. He's on his hands and knees, scrambling through the deepening twilight. Under a nondescript bush, his fingers brush against something. He pulls it out. It's a glove. Not just any glove, but a unique, unmistakable one that he knows is the final, irrefutable piece of the puzzle. It's the smoking gun. He holds it up, a wave of triumph and relief washing over him. He's done it. He has the proof. In that moment of victory, he catches a movement. In the reflection of a nearby house window, he sees a figure. It's standing perfectly still, silent, its face an expressionless mask. It's just watching him. A cold dread washes over Koichi, colder than any skepticism he's faced. He's been observed this entire time. Instinctively, he spins around to face the window, but the figure is gone. His heart pounds in his chest. He looks back down at his hand, the hand holding the key to everything. But the glove is no longer there. In its place, fine dust trickles through his fingers, catching the last rays of sunlight before disappearing into the grass. He is left standing alone in the encroaching darkness, the silence of the suburban street now a crushing weight. He hasn't just failed to find a clue. He's been shown, in the most definitive way possible, that he is utterly powerless. The conspiracy is real, and he has been completely and totally defeated by it. This ending is what elevates the story from a simple mystery to a chilling piece of psychological horror. There's no grand confrontation, no final battle. Just the quiet, soul-crushing realization of absolute defeat. It leaves us with a profound sense of unease, questioning the very nature of the world around us. What if the truth isn't just hard to find, but actively unfindable? This narrative is a brilliant exploration of gaslighting, paranoia, and the terror of being the only one who sees the monster hiding in plain sight. It is a story that proves the most terrifying things are the ones that leave no trace at all. What do you think? Would you be able to keep searching? Or would you give in to the doubt? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. This kind of storytelling is so effective, and I'd love to hear what other examples of slow burn suspense you all love. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next one.